I'll just choose this one for you. Number 1.5. Okay? This side, agree, and this side, disagree. Okay? You are against, you are for. Okay? You get 10 minutes to prepare. Okay?
Sosial media jelek. Jadi kita percaya bahwa sosial media lebih bagus dampaknya. Bisa ya.
Okay, who's first speaker for the fourth week?
Silakan buka.
Gimana caranya?
Why is social media bad? Increased usage. The more time spent on social media can lead to cyberbullying, social anxiety, depression, and exposure to content that is not age appropriate. Social media is addicting. When you are playing a game or accomplishing a task, you seek to do it as well as you can. Once you succeed, your brain will give you a dose of dopamine and other happiness hormones, making you happy. The same mechanism functions when you post a picture to Instagram or Facebook. Once you see all the notification for likes and positive comments popping up, blah, blah, blah. Fear of missing out, or FOMO in short, has become a common theme and often leads to continual checking of social media sites. The idea that you might miss out on something if you're not online can affect your mental health. 3. Creates an intimidating, threatening, hostile, or abusive educational environment for the student. 4. Infringes on the rights of the student to participate in school activities. 5. Materially and substantially disrupts the education process or the other operation of the school.
And do you have anything to go against their point?
No.
You can add, yeah.
I would like to against with a statement by the against group. So international communication, it's related to have many account in social media that can communication in social media, but there is many fake account who has communication with that. In the data, the results of research from UNESCO conclude that 4 out of Indonesians are active on social media, and 2.0 million of users and others for WhatsApp that make a fake account in social media. So that means international communication, it doesn't not good enough for communication, because many fake accounts is like fake or scam or others like make it easier. Okay, that's for me. Thank you.
Good job. Second speaker dari Sama.
There are a number of customized applications being made on the social platforms, whose main purpose is to promote the product or brand. As social marketing is cost-effective and brands have a huge audience, they are shifting more towards social marketing.
Do you have anything to go against their point?
I think I'll go with the anxiety first. Social media do cause anxiety, but we mustn't forget that social media is also one of the place to find help for anxiety. It's also many people try to raise awareness for this problem. Also about the fake accounts too, many people raise awareness about it. You know, don't trust people online and such. Also about the cyberbullying, well, is it true that cyberbullying do exist? It could be very dangerous. But I think it's, you know what, I think it's really hard things to deal with, but there is a lot of people that make some community to help with that, you see, and also raise awareness. Also, one more thing is people that benefit from social media, for example, a company. Social media is also one of the best way to advertise, I think, and also to just to show the world about your product or anything in general. Like, it's pretty hard to do. Like back in the day, the advertisement is probably just on the street and on the news and such, but now it's easier, it's cheaper, and a lot more reach. You say it's not like only in one area. You literally can go to anywhere.
Maybe that's enough now.
Enough? Yeah, enough for now.
The fourth thing, is there anything you want to go against? And if there's any points that you want to say?
Wait a minute.
I would like to argue with the find help against anxiety. Before there was a social media, kids used to spend their time going outside the house to meet their friends, like playing football. But now, when social media appears, children tend to play with their phone and spending time scrolling through social media. In fact, many people become obese because they are lazy and sit for too long because playing social media. And many of underage children or minors shouldn't know certain information, but because of social media, somehow they know. It doesn't take much thinking to figure out why. Social media allows you to see the best parts of other people's life that are carefully selected, which you then compare to the negatives in your own life, which only you see. Comparing yourself to others is a sure path to anxiety and unhappiness, and social media has made this easier to do.
Thank you. Good job. Now this team. Anything else?
I'll go against, and he's going to say the next point. Is it?
Okay.
That's okay. I want to go against the before social media, kids are less lazy and going outside and all. But I don't think it's entirely. Social media is also way to reduce that. If there isn't any social media, I think people will get more isolated.
Almost every person spends a long time discussing different subjects on social media networking sites, and this is an absolutely natural process. You're basically sharing your lives along with the ups and downs, twists and turns, and numerous other issues with people you think are going to care about you. It is important to know that they generally care and will also empathize with your situation. They are going to listen to most of what you are saying and also help you to deal with the problems that you are currently facing. The important point here is that when you are sharing your good as well as bad experiences on different social networking sites, you may find other persons who empathize you. You might even meet a friend who has already gone through the same ordeals and can help you to walk through your problem. You will also be able to understand that a similar kind of issue has not derailed your friends. This experience is going to be helpful to you.
Very good.
I would like to additional about the physical health problem. Starting at the screen for too long, especially in the long term, can interfere with health, such as myopia. In addition, you also have the potential to experience dry eyes, nose, and dizziness. Another thing that might also happen is trigger in a pain or soreness in the neck from looking down for too long.
Sorry, can you repeat the last one a little louder?
What?
Right here.
In the neck from looking down for too long.
Looking down too long. So it fits.
Yes.
Now this thing again.
Because it's my statement.
Okay.
I want to go against the scam marketing. and the customers' distrust. I don't think that's the condition right now, because actually social media is a way to build trust with the customer and the product and the company, because about the scam and the distrust and all, I don't think that's the social media fault. Why? Because it's happened in the past. You know, the snake oil problems. I'll just say, you know, fake medicine. It's not the social media's fault. It's basically just human things, just social things.
Very good.
So that is that. Speak louder.
Able to adapt, social media can help students in today's digital era have lots of friends, get useful information. Maybe.
Because they also talk about education, and in schools they talk about cyberbullying. I don't know, do you have anything to say against that?
Yeah, I think it's kind of balanced, you know, the people that get distracted by social media and those who actually learn from social media. So I don't think that's a very strong reason to say that social media is entirely bad. Not entirely bad, I mean like more negative.
Is there anything you guys want to go against? You want to go against anything they said? Or any other points you want to make? There are bad people in communities and they have bad influence.
I mean, if there is like bad people in the community, they usually just kick them out, you know. There's the leaders and all. But I do but there is no denying that there is bad community, like as a whole community. There is that very bad community. And not just like one person in the community, like the whole community is bad. But I don't, I think it's kind of worrying actually nowadays. But I do think it's still, community is still something that very good. The thing of social media that very good. It's helped a lot, especially if you want, I don't know, if you have interest in something, you could just ask the community and they probably will help. Very good people.
Okay, good, very good. Is there anyone that wants to go against what I'll say?
I would like. Okay. I would like to online community against with additional from what I've done said. Not at all. It people in community is bad, but sometimes and more about that people in community like he not good enough in that community. That means like that community has policy from the that policy on that community that does not to support other people in community. That's and I would like to add about social isolation maybe.
Okay.
Social isolation is one of the maladaptive responses of individuals who are in the range of biological response. Okay.
A lot of kids are a lot of people are manipulated
Yep. Online.
Like grooming, things like that.
Yeah, like that. Manipulated. Okay, thank you.
And what was the first one that you said? Community. What was that about?
That the policy of the community is not good enough, and maybe the people in community not good enough with apa sih lingkungan, environment, that good environment for other people. Okay,
So
thank you.
they're bad influence.
Maybe. Okay.
Because of social media, there are some people who don't care what they are doing just for attention. Like
Oh yes, that's very true.
There are even people who hurt themselves, and some eat live animals just for attention.
People.
And then why is it bad?
People like trying to do anything to get some likes.
Can you give like an example why that's bad?
There's some people like eating food from trash and like
Like a mukbang? But like a mukbang, but for trash.
Avocado.
like
Okay,
Avocado.
that's very good.
Yes, it's
Avocado, avocado, yeah. So, is there anything else you want to add about his recent point? It attracts people who just want attention.
I don't have anything to argue with that. That's just the ugly of social media. That's just like people will do anything to get fame. I mean, it's just a same old story. People do anything to get fame, but without other than that, it's nothing to argue against that. Also about the community, the he said, it's actually been answered, right? That and also he used if and maybe, and that's not very good, not very strong statement, because it's just maybe and not like a real thing. And I personally seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of the community, and it's safe to say that the ratio of the good community and the bad one is the good one still plenty of the good one, and the bad one is hard.
Do you want to say something?
Actually, for some statement of yeah, like addiction and cyberbullying and some of them, I don't think it's kind of much, because most of them, like addiction and cyberbullying, it depends on the user, not the social media. If you think that it's social media fault, no, they
It's a tool.
yeah, they give you a tool or something like that. How can I say? Like addiction. For example, like game. If you think that game make us addicted, yeah, it depends on the person, I think, not the game. Even like some games, they have warned you, like, yeah, you can play this game, but don't forget to take rest. They have warned you, and it's not their fault if you get addicted of social media. It depends on time management, and like before social media, kids are less lazy and want to like something. But yeah, this is what I told you. If you think social media make kids more lazier, yeah, as a proven like thousand, they still can go to the gym, doing sport and something. Maybe they can use social media like for hearing music while doing something else. It can be.
Very good.
Can I go against it?
Yeah.
About the like it's the people problem and not the social media's fault, but actually social media just showing like what will people do if their action have no consequences.
Oh yeah.
That's the platform to do it. Like it will not be harm or anyway. Just delete your account and you safe.